Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. And this is Sunaina, and I'm here doing a twin flame connection reading for the air signs in this period of July 1st to the 15th of 2019. Air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, guys. Okay, so I have your major arcanas. I've got two arcanas in here for you this period in time. And then I've got your romance angel guidance. Now I'm going to start with your arcanas in here. You have the first card, which is the angel of the ocean, which is calling for healing. And then you have the vortex or the temptation card, guys. Okay. So what it is with these two cards in here, if you look at the first card in here, which is the healing card, I believe one of the other signs had the same card in here for the twin flame connection. This is a beautiful card of you guys healing as well as your twin in this period in time. But you're healing with your energies that is being circulated towards one another. You're not just healing by yourself, air signs. You're healing, yes, but you're holding the two cups in here at the same point in time. And therefore, it's an energy that is going around between the two of you, between the twins, guys. Okay, so whatever good energies that you are receiving, air signs, you are in turn transferring that to the other person, to your twin, and your twin is doing the same to you, is transferring their good energies to you, air signs. So it's an exchange of your good energies that is going around, and that is the way that you two people or the twins are healing in regards to your situation or connection, air signs. Okay, you have got the wings in here, you have got the guidance, you're getting the guidance from your angels, spirit guides, whoever is guiding you with regards to this exchange of your energies, good energies, because the two cups in here that you are holding is the two cups of love. Okay, so you are holding them in both hands, one in each hand. But at the same time, these two cups are being filled by both of you with regards to the exchange of your vibrations, your good frequencies, your good energies, your good motivations, your prayers, everything that you are in turn giving to the other person, giving to your twin, and your twin is giving it back to you. So that's how the exchange is happening at this point in your connection zone. But at the same time, this temptation card or the vortex in here is telling me that you guys are trying hard to get out of difficult situations that y'all are entangled in. And this is for both of you, okay? So, and y'all are trying to, it's like a whirlwind, whirlwind. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So it's like that kind of a feeling that you guys have been caught in between that tremendous amount of storm in your own life. Okay, and it could be that, and this kind of a storm is keeping you entrapped, is keeping you trapped, but at the same time, your temptation for each other, your love for each other is so strong that you all are trying to cut across that storm to come to each other. You all are very tempted, very, very tempted to give and take the love in the right way, to connect to the twin flame connection in the right way. But again, this, excuse me, this kind of a feeling that somewhere you're not being able to reach each other in the right direction because the universe has kept you entrapped in your own zones, which is full of issues, problems, circumstances, calamities, whatever that you might like to say in here. But again, at the same point in time, even though you all are caught in that kind of a place at this moment, you all are still trying hard to give and take your energies in the right direction, although in reality, you all are being tempted to finish all this, to give it a tower moment, to give it a dead situation wherever you all are stuck in, and to come to each other, okay, and to receive one another with open arms. But this is the problem at this point in time, that though the temptation is there, the love is there, the exchange of your energies are all in place, very much intact for the twins in here. But because of this situation, this could be an external situation of the storm, or it could be an internal storm. Whatever the storm is, it could be a spiritual storm, but again, it could be a spiritual storm for sure, but spiritually, again, because of this healing, y'all are so well connected with each other. Spiritual exchange of the give and take is going on in the spirit and time. Although at the same time, y'all are not being able to free yourself from the place that you have been trapped in, or you have got yourself imprisoned in at this moment. But it's like you'll definitely, I mean, it's so much of temptation that, any day you might just break down things and just move forward. It's that kind of a feeling, that I want to go, I want to see my twin, I want to take care of the person. The other person is saying the same to you, but again, because of this kind of a problem at this moment, guys, y'all have to stay put to receive your spiritual exchange of your blessings for the two of you. That will in turn clear the storm and allow you to move forward, guys. Okay, so this is what the situation is in your zone at this point, while at the same time, your romance angel guidance is saying unrequited love, which is telling me there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this is not for the twin flame, this is for the vortex situation or the temptation. So if you now look at the three cards in here, you will find the reason and logic with regards to your understanding. The unrequited love is towards a third party situation, a karmic situation, somebody who is got trapped. Either it's you air signs, or it's your twin who has got trapped in a situation that he or she knows is kind of an imprisonment. But at the same time, whatever the other person had been doing in their own life, today they are going to realize that they had been giving and giving and giving, and it was a futile effort on their part to have gone into that zone of giving to somebody who was receiving it, yes, but nothing was given back to that person in return. So this could be you, air signs, that have been doing this, in a third party karmic situation, all the obligations that you were fulfilling towards somebody or some situation. But today in this period, you have realized that it was just a one-way traffic, guys. And that there is no love, there is no real love, there is no real connection to the person you had been trying to please for a very long time. Either it could be you or your twin in this caught in a kind of problem, which is why today you want to come out of that situation and you're trying to, rectify this issue. But this is the storm area. This is the area of your storm here, guys. This is the tornado area, guys. Okay, so this tornado is still there, but you both guys, the twins, are trying to clear. They want to clear this tornado because they have realized that wherever they had been sitting for whatever period in time, doing what they thought was right for them is giving them no result because there is no chemistry, no attraction, no love, no exchange, nothing. It was a one way give policy. It was no take policy, guys. Okay. So give, nothing in return is being taken by the other person. So this is where this problem area is, guys. Okay. And this is where this problem area is this tornado that you'll realize it's the tornado that's been caught up in your lives, but at the same time, you'll attempted to clear this tornado to go forward and meet each other, like I said, embrace each other, be with one another. But right now, in this period, y'all don't have too many options, guys, because this time the universe has kind of given you that gift of healing. Okay, the exchange of your vibrations, the exchange of your energies, the good energies, the prayers that you can give whosoever to the twin for them to release themselves of the situation and walk towards the twin flame connection, guys. Okay, so this is what is happening in your zone at this moment from the 1st to the 15th of July 2019. Now, your past energy, recent past in this connection, guys, is the 10 of Swords, the air energy. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Y'all have been hurt. Y'all have felt that deep, sody energy that has but this is the end of that. So somewhere in the recent past, Librans, Gemini, Aquarians, y'all have finished with the story of getting hurt, of feeling the pain. It's card number 10, which is again calling for a new beginning in your life. So whatever had to go wrong in your past situation, in the twin flame connection, is over and done with. And this is the recent past, guys. Okay, so you now know that moving forward, you will not go back to the 10 of Swords energy again. You don't want to see this card back in your zone again. You have finished with this pain, with this trauma, the grief, the hurt, everything that had to come through you and to you through this connection is done and over with. Okay, this is the recent past. Now, in the present, guys, y'all have 3 cards in here. Y'all have the 9 of Swords in the reverse, the 10 of Coins or the 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands in the upright. The 3 cards is telling me that in the recent times, or in the present moment, y'all are hoping, praying, wishing, excuse me, that you want your 10 of Pentacles back. You're waiting for that because you're going through that period of trauma. Excuse me. Y'all are going through that period of, feeling anxious, to bring back your 10 of Pentacles, to bring back your 4 of Wands, your stability, your comfort, your love, your happiness under this altar in here, which has been created in this twin flame connection. And when the altar comes to you, or when this 10 of Pentacles comes to you, your legacy, your heritage, your love, everything in this box and here, the money that you share, the love that you share, the resources that you share to build your home is what it is with you. But at the same point in time, y'all are hoping, praying, y'all are anxious, You'll have that kind of nightmares or that worry that, you don't know when this is going to happen. When finally this situation will end, for you to walk forward with your twin to move this connection towards this beautiful altar of love. So that's your present time scenario, guys. Okay. Now, your immediate future is you are receiving the wisdom from the universe with the fourth cup that's going to come, that's coming towards you. Air sign. Okay. You had been waiting for this fourth cup of wisdom for maybe quite some time when you will finally wake up to the call of this twin flame connection to know what it is all about and how you guys should walk into it or should work for it now. So, this is the card of wisdom that's coming to you from the universe, air signs, in the immediate future, that's going to let you know how things are going to move. You can feel that, you will sense it, you will understand through the vibrations, through the exchange of your energies, as to how you can clear the tornado, how you can clear the mess in this connection, and how you will be able to walk and take the next step forward, because you definitely will be receiving that wisdom of the fourth cup from the universe in the immediate future, guys. Okay, so it's a good thing, because after all the pain, the trauma, the life-changing forces, whatever you have experienced in the past, there is a sudden awareness that's going to come up in your zone with regards to this twin flame connection, that what matters to you finally in this connection is choosing your happiness and your acceptance for this beautiful spiritual union, guys. Okay, so this is your immediate future that's coming to you. Let's take a clarifier for the 10 of Swords in here. And it's a beautiful one. It's actually good, It's actually good. Y'all are walking in, taking baby steps, but it's happening. Please give me a clarifier for the 10 of Swords. Yeah, look, the 3 of Swords in here. Your heart was broken, guys. Air signs. Your heart was broken. Everything. You had a complete breakdown. It was a complete meltdown of this twin flame connection, guys, in the recent past, where you felt that pain not only pierced through your heart, but it kind of shattered you. It shattered you. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen, but this is what happened in the recent past. And now moving forward, you definitely don't want to see the Sodi energies back again. This is done. The 3 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, you have put an end to it. 3 and 10 is 13, and 3 plus 1 is 4. You're getting the wisdom, and that is your fourth cup in here, guys. Okay, so that is what is happening to you at this point in time, which is definitely a wonderful beginning once again that's going to take place. Let's get a clarifier for the 9 of Swords in the reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands in the upright, please. So, yes, so that is where the wisdom is stemming from your past to your present to your future, guys. That's where the wisdom is stemming, because you have gone through that entire story of being defeated in this beautiful twin flame connection, of being taken for granted, of being given a free ride, if some of you may have experienced that. But that what happened is, in return, guys, has made you realize that it is not worth going through that pain and trouble for whatever rhyme or reason. So you have received that wisdom from the past, which now you're carrying forward to your present and to your immediate future. Because look at the present self in here. You have got 2 major arcanas of the Hermit and the Devil in here. Absolutely contrary energies, okay? But what it is that you are controlling your temptation at this moment of rushing forward, because you want to receive that wisdom from the universe that's coming to you. You want to take time to heal. You want to control this love in the right possible way. And to control this love situation of the twin flame connection, you are doing a healing process in your higher area as well. With the hermit too, you're going down deep inside your soul, your heart, to understand how you can manifest this connection in the right possible way without getting hurt or moving in the wrong direction anymore, guys. Okay, but at the same time, you have not let this love leave your life, or you have not let the twin flame connection leave your life. You are very much in touch with your love, with your twin, with this connection, but at the same time, you are doing a self healing process to understand, cutting out the chaos and all the noise from the outside world, to go down deep into yourself, to understand how you can resolve the situation in the right possible way, because your love for your twin is so deep and so much that you have complete control over that love, air signs, and you know that. But at the same time, you are controlling the temptation, the urge to move right away, to get hold of the situation, to create a topsy-turvy turmoil once again. You don't want to do that, not for yourself, not for your twin. And that is the reason, guys, y'all are taking this hermit road, the road that leads you to your northern side of the hemisphere, that you are being guided by the low light of the lantern, that you are seeking the wisdom, the truth of this connection in yourself, which is what the Nine of Swords, in the middle of the night, you are getting the recollections, the facts right, which you know in turn is going to guide you towards the right direction of your twin flame connection, guys. And that's what you will be doing in the present times. And let's look for a clarifier with the Four of Cups in the reverse. And there you go. So going forward, guys, with the wisdom, with the sudden awareness of this movement, of this twin flame connection, Libra, Aquarian, Gemini, either you guys will be moving forward to give that love as the Knight of Cups, because he is the romantic guy. He is the idealist romantic who wears the heart on his sleeve, and he doesn't move fast. He's not a fast moving knight, but he's going to take his time to go forward, to offer, and that offer of love, air signs, either you will be giving it to your twin or your twin will be giving it to you. Okay? So, or it will be both of you giving the love or giving the cup of love to one another with this sudden awareness. And this is moving forward, guys, in the immediate future. So this person, this knight, could be a little feminine in nature, but if it's you as the masculine, you will realize the depth of the love through the eyes of a feminine, feminine energy, or it could be that you are the feminine here or the feminine here, and you have embodied this Knight of Cups energy to move towards this connection in the right possible way, guys. With the sudden awareness, with this shake up of your wisdom, with regards to this connection, with regards to this beautiful twin flame connection, but it's not going to be very fast. It's going to take time, guys, okay? But it's going to happen. So either you will be giving it or you will be taking it, or your twin is going to be giving it to you and you will be taking, or like I said, both of you guys will be sharing and giving each other the Knight of Cups energy to move forward in the right direction, guys. Okay, so this is coming up in your immediate future with your wisdom, with your soul calling, with your search, whatever that you have been doing for this period in time is finally getting back into the right zone of following your heart. This is all about following your heart in the right direction, because with all this thing that has happened in your zone in the recent past, in the present times, you know, it's going to be a slow movement, but it's definitely going to take you forward, not backward, ladies and gentlemen, in your twin flame connection, guys. Okay, that's a very, very nice energy to have as the ongoing energy for you during this period in time. Now, your mutual connection in here is the Five of Cups in the reverse. You've got a lot of cups in here. Got two cups in here. Okay, so Five of Cups in the reverse, which is saying that both of you mutually, during this period in time, you and your twin air signs, you all are accepting the fact that this is actually a spiritual union, and that you will be moving on towards this story to finally find your peace and acceptance in this connection, guys. That's both of you together. Okay, it's a mutual connection card. Leaving behind all that went wrong, leaving behind all that stuff with the Sodi energies, all that pain, the grief, the sorrow, the hurt, everything, leaving behind that to move forward. This is a twin flame card in here. To move forward with the two cups in here that you have, the love for each other, which is finally making you accept the fact that this is a spiritual connection that has come down from the universe to move into the 3D, and that it is time to move forward in here with the sudden awakening that you have received as a call from the universe to move forward, to find your peace, to find your love, to find your story in this twin flame connection in the right possible way, guys. So it's a very, very nice energy to have as a mutual connection, because this card in the reverse, it shows you a significant recovery from the regret that has happened, as well as proper acceptance of your past to move forward, guys. Okay, so you are beginning to realize the all of your implications of your actions or the other person's actions, why they have done what they have done with you or to you, and you have finally come to appreciate the lessons which can be learned from this experience that you have gone through for both of you. This is a mutual card, guys. So you may even start to recognize in here with this card in reverse, you may even start to recognize the overall value of that painful experience you had when you look at the larger picture now going forward, because you are seeing that the suffering and the grief that you have endured has given you strength and has given you resilience, both together. So now you're ready to pick up the two remaining cups in here, which are still full, and go on with your life in full force, guys. That's your mutual connection card in your twin flame relationship in this period in time. Let's look for a clarifier with the Five of Cups in here. And yes, and start the give and take process with the Five of Pentacles once again. Start the share of this love story once again, guys. Leaving, because it's both of you again. Both of you had been left out in the cold, and you all have learned your lessons now. You have realized the bigger implications that has happened from all this in the past that has gone wrong, that you could not rectify, but you can now move forward, shaking off that feeling of being left out in the cold, to be with one another, to give and take, to be generous with your love story, to be generous with your resources, with your emotions, with your psychological state of affairs. Everything that you had probably dreamt was possible, but with the Five of Cups in the reverse, this is where you're heading towards, guys. And that's a mutual connection card that you are getting at this point in time. And for me, this is a beautiful connection that's again starting to take shape from 1st to the 15th of July 2019, ladies and gentlemen. Now, your challenge in here is the Tower, air signs, okay? The challenge is your Tower in here. So, which is, again, I don't have to explain much about this, but it's the Tower, okay? So, the challenge is for you air signs that the situation, this unrequited love, whatever that you have in your zone, to put an end to this situation and to move your wheel of fortune, guys, or to pick up your chariot and run from that situation. But this is your challenge area that's coming up as the Tower, so which is telling me that this is not going to happen immediately because it's a challenge for you to end the situation right away. Air sign. Okay, so for you, you will have to take your time. You will have to figure out things in the right way because this upheaval that has been caused in your twin flame relationship is because of this story in here. Okay, so it could be that it is you who is entrapped, not your twin, guys. So this is you who has to end the situation of this upheaval, of your broken pride, of your disaster, whatever that is, but it's coming up in your challenge zone, which is telling me that it's not going to be an easy task for you, air signs. It's going to take you time because this is Mars. Okay, this is Mars. And if I'm not mistaken, Mars is going retrograde in the month of July. I don't remember the date, but sometime in the month of July, it's going backward. Okay, but again, because of that situation, this movement of Mars, this is coming up as your challenge area, guys. Okay, so you will have to take this challenge to see how you can end this disaster, how you can put an end to the suffering that you are going through, air signs, at this point in time, to rectify the situation in your twin flame connection, to bring in more affluence in this connection. You will have to give it a Tower moment, but it's coming up as your challenge. Let's take a clarifier for the Tower. It's Mars, guys, so please give me a clarifier for the Tower in here. And I hope that you are able to deal with this Tower in the right way. Okay, because it's a challenge and it's not a small challenge. It's a difficult challenge. So here it is. So for this to end, or for you to take care of this challenge, ladies and gentlemen, air sign, you will have to have a mental clarity for sure. You will have to cut through all the manipulative actions, all talks, deceptions, whatever that you had been holding in your zone with regards to this connection, or with regards to even yourself, with regards to a third party situation, a karmic situation, or whatever, anything else, your financial situation, false stories of success that you may have been projecting to your twin, whatever it is that you had been doing, guys, you will have to give it a Tower moment. But to give that a Tower moment, you will have to have your space, your mental space decluttered first. That's very important. Because until you are mentally free, air signs, and it's a mental energy, it's you, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. It's a mental energy, guys, okay? So until you are mentally taken care of in this moment, in this portion of time, you will not be able to deal with Mars, or you will not be able to deal with this Tower issue, guys. So for you to finish this with yourself too, you will have to end all manipulative actions, all talks that you had been talking about, and even the deception areas in your life. You have to get rid of all that to finish it off and to give it a tower moment with the page of sword in the reverse, guys, because this is the time that the universe is asking you to take this challenge in your zone. You will have to accept this challenge in your zone, ladies and gentlemen, because other than that, you will not be able to deal with Mars in going forward too. Okay, so it's a negative characteristics of yourself that you have to put an end to. You have to come out, and this is almost being very dangerous kind of an action, guys, because again, you're gifted with a sharp and alert mind that you have been possibly using as your deception area or manipulation. So now you have realized that when you had that gift, or when you still have that gift of the sword in here, you had been wielding the sword in the wrong direction that created the tower moment, which brought the pain. Okay, so now it's time for you to reverse this action, to understand and have the maturity of the suffering that your previous actions may have caused to somebody in here. Okay, and that's possibly the reason, because of your own actions, guys, you have gone through this pain and suffering in yourself too, with the 10 of sword and the 3 of sword. Now it makes more sense in here. So it was you, air signs, more so than your twin in here, who had created this mishap here. Okay, so now you have realized your own folly in this twin flame connection. So again, don't make promises you cannot keep anymore, or don't use empty words, that you would love talking, but that does not have much substance. So take care to show your strength and action behind your words, because otherwise you will be damaging your reputation. And again, the tower will be there in your zone, guys. So this is coming up as a challenge in your zone at this point, air sign. You have to take this challenge in the right direction and walk towards it in the right possible way to clear that mishap that you have created. Now it makes it more evident that it was you who had been responsible to have gone through this entire process of pain and suffering, guys. Now, your twin, how do they see you? Air signs, how do they see you, guys? They see you as somebody who has the 7 of Cups with them, okay? Which means that they see you as somebody who has the options to choose stuff in the right direction. So it's up to you whether you want to choose this twin flame connection in the right way, or you want to stay with the in the vortex, in the whirlwind, in the tornado. You have the option. So your twin sees you as a person who has been given that blessing from the universe of having all the 7 cups in their zone. And at the same time, it also gives you the option to search for your purpose in life, for the choices you make. Maybe it's a daydreaming kind of an intuitive kind of an energy, but at the same point in time, your twin definitely knows that you have the options in your zone, guys, to make the right choice. You feel that, yes, it is true that you may be caught up in a situation. It is true, but then it's not that you cannot escape from there or make amends to move from there. Okay, so you have the choice in with you. So you need to clearly see through the shadows and the visions in your life, in your imaginations, not only in your dreams, but also in reality. And now with this card in here, you should be careful of wishful thinking, guys, and be alert of the choices that you make. Because with this card in here, it's kind of a daydreamer, who is both excited and afraid of the things at the same time that you see through your unconscious self. But In other words, the Seven of Cups is a reminder that although it is good to have dreams and wishes, it is even better to take action through those dreams in the real world. Because at one point in time, air sign, at one point in time in life, you will need to stop fantasizing and face the reality of life. So the faster you do it, the better it is for you. And that is how your twin is seeing you at this point in time. But again, if you're unable to make a decision due to the many options that you have in your zone, what you should do is you should evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of each option to make the best possible choice. But while you're doing this, also use your caution while making your decisions, because the card itself seems to show you that there is not only wonders and treasures around you, but also monsters and shadows who are lurking in your zone. So you have the good and the bad as well. So it's up to you, air sign, what kind of monster you choose or what kind of treasures you pick. Okay, that's how your twin looks at you. Now, as for you, air sign, how you look at your twin is in the star card in the reverse and the emperor upright. So you look at your twin as a person who is very righteous, who knows their words. It's a fire sign, with Aries energy in here. Aries and Aquarius you have, okay? So you are a person who has both the fire in them as well as the air in them. But how they are looking at you is that it's two major arcanas you have got. So they are looking at you in a very different way. What they are thinking is that, you definitely want to heal this relationship. You definitely want to bring back that love. You definitely want to enjoy this twin flame connection of both you twins being together, showing and showering each other with your affections and love. But when it comes to doing this portion of your story, you are calling to be the emperor, who is going to be structured, taking control of the situation in the right way, without deception, without manipulation, straight, clear-cut honesty that the emperor has when he rules his kingdom in the way possible, in the best way possible, guys. So that's how they look at you, that you are not going to do anything wrong in order to manifest this twin flame relationship, because you are not the person to take a false step, guys. You will never take a false step. Because of this emperor energy, they regard you as somebody who is capable of that strength of making the right choice and the right decision in their life, even when their own happiness, keeping their own happiness in the back burner. They are not going to do anything wrong in order to manifest this beautiful connection. They want to manifest it, but they want to manifest it in the right possible way, in the right direction. Let's take a clarifier for the Seven of Cups, the way your twin looks at you, air sign. Yeah, and see, they know that you have the choices. You have the choices, but you have to wait for your judgment call to wake up to make the right decision on whether you want to pick the monster or you want to pick the treasure. It's up to you. But you have to wait for that judgment call from the divine to come and wake you up, to give you the direction, to give you the right direction, to pick up the right cup that's going to bring back everything in your life. And that is what your twin knows, air signs, and that's what they're waiting for, because they know you have all the options, but you're not being able to come to a decision because you still need time to wake up. You still need time to reckon, to reconcile with your own problems before you take this leap to make the right choice of the cup that holds everything for you. that holds the abundance for you. And that is what they know, and they look at you in this way, guys. Let's take a clarifier for how you, air sign, you look upon your twin, with the star in the reverse and the emperor. You definitely worship this person because you know that this person has that authority, has that honesty, has that integrity. So they know that. Okay, so you know that, guys, air signs. So you air signs, you kind of worship this person because you know this person, for his or her own selfish desire, will never do anything wrong. Will never do anything wrong. And the four cards in here, how you look is strength in reverse, the five of wand in the reverse, the seven of wand upright, and the moon in the reverse, guys. So what it is that they know, you know, air sign, that for you to come across to this person, you will have to wake up to get your strength back, to finish this subtle rivalry or conflict that you have projected, your twin has projected, letting you know that if you have to move forward, you will have to move. I'm talking to the air signs. You will have to move forward in the right direction. And when you did that, when your twin did that, it took away your strength, air signs. It took away your strength because you felt that you were completely shattered because of this kind of an ultimatum that came to you from your twin, guys. Okay? Because your twin said to you, and this is what I get, is for us to move forward in the right direction, we have to do it in the right way. And it's like an ultimatum that, once said is said. It's not going to be repeated. It's not going to be retold. History has been finished, done. I have told you what I had to tell you, and it's up to you now to do the right thing. That was the ultimatum of your twin air signs that they had given you, which in turn kind of took your strength away. You felt completely shattered, and now you are trying to get it back because you have realized that this emperor, the twin that you have, air signs, he or she is not going to move from their word. So you are trying to defend that action. You are trying to get back your footing in the right direction. You're trying to, it's like you're trying to control, maintain that balance between the choices you have to make now, because the ultimatum has come to you, air sign, and your twin knows that. Okay, and your twin knows that, and this is how you guys are looking at your twin at this point because of the ultimatum that has come to you from their zone, which is making you now work towards maintaining a control of your own self, of your own issues, of your own problems through your subconscious, through the moon energy, to get rid of your fears, of your terrors, of this situation in here on the top, to heal yourself, to bring back your conscious and subconscious state in the right way. You are trying to fight this battle in yourself, air signs, because you have been given that final ultimatum by your twin that it's nothing else that's going to move until you move in the right direction. And this is how you are looking at them, because you now know that you have no choices left as far as your twin is concerned, because they are the emperor. That's how you regard and worship them, and that they are not going to do anything wrong until you settle the issue, air sign, to correct the situation for them. Okay, so that's what you're trying to do at this point in time with regards to your energies in this twin flame connection, because it's like a challenge here, guys. It's more like a challenge that they have thrown at you. Okay, that's the Tower challenge too. So now let's take a connecting card between your challenge as a Tower. Yeah, see? and your twin in here. Wow. And look at the connecting card in here with your tower and the person that you are dealing with, air sign. They want you to work this situation in the right possible way. You have to make the effort to bring back your inspiration in this journey, to bring back and work right from the scratch, to build back the Ten of Pentacles. It's your responsibility, air sign. It's not their responsibility anymore. So it might resonate with you, it might not resonate with your air signs, but this is what the situation is in your zone with regards to your story in this connection. So they are looking at you because they know you have the choices. You have the options to work in the right direction, to bring back this twin flame connection in the right way, to get back your Ten of Pentacles in the right way, because you are sitting in a zone where you have the Seven Cups. Now it's up to you which cup you pick up, but you have to wait till your judgment calls you in, and that's when. And that's the reason why they are sitting put in their place, your twin, and they're not moving, because they want to see now how you deal with this challenge, which cup that you pick up, and where is that you walk from there. Okay, so this is what your story is, guys. Very interesting at this point in time. And the outcome for the moment, till the 15th of July, you have got the two cards in reverse. Again, Eight of Pentacles, a dupe, and the Four of Pentacles, okay, in the reverse. So what it is this ongoing challenge is continuing, guys, because they are waiting for you to pick yourself up, to get back your inspiration, to start this journey, to be, to have that motivation, because what possibly might have happened is, guys, air signs, is that you have done everything in this connection, but you haven't done it in the right way. There has been a selfish desire at your end, maybe, or you had been trying to be manipulative all the while, which now has come to the surface. So therefore, it's time for you guys to restart the process of this love once again. So the outcome is that they are going to be waiting. You are waiting to start this process, to have the motivation to work in the right possible way, because at this moment, with the Four of Pentacles in your zone in the reverse, it's calling for a lot of greediness, stinginess, and possessiveness of certain things at your end, air signs, that you're still holding, okay? So you are either being greedy about something, you're either being greedy of the fact that whatever you have, which is an unrequited love, but you're still not letting it go completely. You're not killing it completely. You're still holding on to that bad and broken connection, and because somewhere you're still kind of greedy to let that go completely from your zone. That could be one. Or there could be a strong sense of possessiveness towards this connection here, although you know that this connection is not going to give you result. But still, somewhere, because of the years that you may have spent with this connection with your karmic or third party or whatever the situation is, there is a sense of possessiveness, a sense of domination over that situation, that you are not letting it go completely from your zone in order to restart the process of this twin flame connection, guys. So that's your kind of outcome that you have, because you are being negative at the same point, because you don't know what direction you should take, how you should work. So instead of being protective about situations, in the place that you are in, you're becoming greedy to bring things back into your zone. Either it could be money, it could be emotions, it could be love, it could be anything. But at the same time, you're not completely restarting the twin flame connection, guys, okay? So you're succumbing to your stinginess, you're haunted by certain fears of becoming poor, of poverty, and that's why you're clinging on to things. Because again, this is compelling you to be nothing but more materialistic. You're being materialistic in many ways. You're being material focused person at the same point in time. Again, you're being very self protective and defensive in terms of material happiness, in terms of material comfort. And you're not opening up to trust other people because somewhere you fear that they may not, that, other people will be taking them away. So you're kind of like, I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. So with this holding on situation, what is happening is you're not being able to focus on this restart of your connection for the twin flame guys, okay? So it could be that, or it could be also that you're spending too much of money and you need to get a proper hold of your financial resources, because this card in the reverse can be both positive and negative at the same time, and that you need to be very accountable and considerate to get the Four of Pentacles in a reading, because it can go either way. So whatever you are doing, your reasons might be very logical and rational, air sign, but that is what it is. But at the same time, because of this concentrated energy in here, with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, guys, you are not being able to move forward to rebuild this twin flame connection right away. Let's take a clarifier in here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse in here. Because somewhere you are very insecure still. Okay, air sign. Somewhere you're very insecure with your own stuff, material possessions, financial positions, any kind of situation that is keeping you in this kind of a place. You are very insecure. See, when you do things like this, anybody, and this goes for any sign, guys, when you kind of hold on to certain things, even though you know that there is no love in there, there is no emotions there, there is no kind of exchange of your blessings there, but you're still holding on because you are very insecure to completely let that go. So that's what is happening to you, air signs. But look here with the clarifier, what it is telling you, that for you to bring back the Ten of Cups, for you to get back your love in the right direction, you need to move away, guys, which you are not doing at this moment. Like I said, you are not moving. You're still clinging on to this. You're still holding on to this energy. But at the same time, you crave for that Ten of Cups. You're craving for that emotion. You're craving for that love from your twin. You want to bring it all back, but you need to sacrifice that. And that's your challenge here with the Tower. What you're going to sacrifice and what you're going to not sacrifice. That's how your twin is looking at you, air signs. What you're going to leave, what you're going to take, guys. Okay? So the choice, the option is, I leave it at that. The choice and option is yours, air sign, in this twin flame connection. What you need to do, what you need to go with, what you need to keep in order to reach and become the Queen of Pentacles. That could be your twin. But it's up to you. The ball is in your court, guys. You take what you have to take and leave the rest, but decision is yours. The final call is from you. But this is what your story is from the 1st to the 15th, 2019, ladies and gentlemen. With this, I take your leave. Goodbye, God bless, namaste, khuda hafiz, and see you soon once again.